Okay, I will go ahead and start this meeting. So good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the kickoff meeting for the California Association for Food Protection. During this first webinar, we will introduce our leadership team to you. And our guest speaker, Dr. Linda Harris, will talk about the benefits of joining both the IAFP as well as our California state-based association called CALFP, the abbreviation for California Association for Food Protection. We will then dive into the different opportunities to get involved as our local state-based association is growing, and then address any questions that you might have for either Linda or us. Also, I would like to mention that this meeting is being recorded, so watch what you say. I would also like to thank AMTEC for hosting this meeting. As many of you know, AMTEC is a California-based food testing laboratory that can provide you with a wide range of catalog of food tests, but also they can provide you with any research and development help that you can need. And it can be for shelf life, challenge, or validation studies. So in addition to myself, there's 4 key members of our team. And David and Sherman, I would like you guys to introduce yourself and explain a little bit about the back history behind CALFP.
Thank you, Lori. This is David Shellop, and a little background. I'm going to be serving as delegate, which means I will represent the affiliate at the international conference that's held annually and report on status. I have attended the affiliate council meeting a number of times within IAFP, and in my involvement when I lived in Northern California and in Southern California now, it was always something that I wish we had had a California affiliate. We did have a Southern California affiliate that had become rather inactive, and in the process of growing that and renewing that, the national IAFP was hoping that we would create a statewide affiliate. So that's how we came about a statewide affiliate, not a regional affiliate. Our goal in the future would be to have some regional meetings. Obviously within our state, we have a lot of opportunities with speakers. And so that's what our plan will be in the future. And I'm quite looking forward to getting this off the ground. There's a wonderful team of people right here that have volunteered, and we are so very appreciative of this group. But we'd love to have more of you guys join us as well. All ideas are very welcome. Thank you.
From a treasury standpoint, I was the former treasurer for, my name is Sherman Mom with Certified Laboratories. I was the former treasurer for the Southern California Association for Food Protection. And we were pretty active the first 6 or 7 years of the 10 years that we were going. And, you know, we saw that kind of die off a little bit. And unfortunately, it was like that up in Northern California with Dr. John Bruin and the dairy sanitarians. I think that became more like a Northern California Association for Food Protection. And so there was lack of participation up there as well. And so he ended up obviously retiring as well, and then was generous enough to donate a lot of the funds that they had to Southern California. And so now it's like, you know, the Southern California kind of unfortunately experienced the same type of lack of, you know, participation. And so now we're rolling it all into one California as a state, and we're financially in pretty good shape to be able to take it to the next step. And so that's just the summary of what we have currently.
Lushine Wang is our secretary. Lushine, why don't you introduce yourself?
Sure, thank you, Lori. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lushine Wang. I'm a food microbiologist working for the food science department at UC Davis. I joined CalFP last year, being a secretary of the organization. I hope I can take this opportunity to build a strong connection between the industry and the academic. More opportunities for our students. Thank you.
Thank you.
And good afternoon, I'm Tom Sidebottom. I am excited about CalFP. I've been affiliated with IAFP for many years and had roles not just on the regulatory side with FDA, as well as with Amtech in the private sector, and now as a consultant. So I'm looking forward to this exciting start, and I appreciate the effort that David and others have brought this. This has been a work in progress for the whole year to get to this point, even under COVID. And so I appreciate all those that have helped us get to where we are, and excited to roll this out to you, this new affiliate, and see where we're going to go. It's exciting times ahead. So thank you. And back to you, Lori.
Well said, Tom. Thank you. I would also like to thank everyone behind the scene who really have helped us get this association like off the ground, and those people will recognize themselves, like Florence, Jessica, Julie, Jeff, Alexandra, Gishrit, Rick, and many more that really help us set up the California Association for Food Protection. So before introducing our guest speaker, Dr. Lindy Harris, as many of you might have noticed on that Zoom webinar application, there's a chat box, but there's also a Q&A area. If you could ask any questions you might have in the Q&A, that would be very helpful. So Jeff Leshuk can help us address those. And also please mark if that question is either for Linda or for us at CalFP. Thank you so much. Linda, I'm gonna give you the screen share now. And it is now our pleasure to introduce Dr. Lindy Harris. As many of you know Linda, I will keep my introduction of her relatively short. She's the chair of the Food Safety and Technology Department at UC Davis. She's also the co-PI of the Western Center for Food Safety, and she has been very active at IAFP. So she will now talk about the benefits of joining both the International Association, IAFP, as well as the state-based association. Please welcome Linda. Linda, you might have to unmute yourself. We cannot hear you.
There we go.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was pressing all these buttons. You'd think that by now I would have this down to
no worries.
There's always something. And when you have more than one screen, you know, it's confusing. Anyway, I'm so excited to be here. I was doing some math right before we got on, and I first joined IAFP when I was a graduate student 34 years ago. So this is an association that is near and dear to my heart. I have really benefited greatly from being a member of IAFP for all of these years. And I was associated with the Ontario Association for Food Protection. And actually, I kind of missed having that affiliate connection when I moved to California, and never really got to the point of being involved in kind of this organizational effort to launch the Cal AFP. And so thank you to all of you who have put in that time and effort to do this. I think this is a really exciting time for this opportunity for everyone. So I'm looking forward to being active in Cal AFP as well. As was mentioned, I was a president of the IAFP in 2016, 2017. And when you are president, actually, it's about a 7-year commitment by the time you are go through secretary and all the way through to past president, and then actually we have a very active past presidents association. So they never really let you go once you've gone through that track. The slides I'm going to share with you just quickly are a few of them that I selected. If you're not a member of the National Association, just to give you a little bit of an idea of what that is all about. This is a list, of course, this CALFP is one of the more recent affiliates, but this is a really strong mechanism by which the international organization functions. So all of the affiliates can have a mechanism for more local interaction among members that you can't get solely from the national or international organization. And over the past decade, we've seen these numbers grow substantially, both in North America, but also, as you can see here, significant affiliate organizations around the world. And that's something that the organization has been very committed to paying attention to the international part of IAFP. As an affiliate of IAFP, that gives this group access to a number of things. There is a speaker program. So many of the current board members, as well as many of the past presidents, are available for speaking at programs, and of course, in-person programs usually. And IAFP will pay for their travel to go to that meeting. Usually the local affiliate will sponsor the hotel and food, but the plane fare, everything else associated with that, including international travel, will be supported by the International Association. As was already mentioned, you get representation at the affiliate council, and that gives you access to a number of interactions that you wouldn't otherwise get, and sharing of information on how affiliates are having successes, and you know, that you can bring back to your own affiliate. There is a newsletter quarterly, and you know, this interaction allows amplification of the affiliate at this international level. So there's, I think, a lot of benefits of being an affiliate to the IAFP. A few years ago, the membership structure was dramatically changed with a goal of providing a base membership that was reasonable enough to attract a more international audience. And so the base membership is $55. Journals are additional cost to that, but at the base membership, you do get access to food protection trends online, and you get access to some electronic newsletters. So for many people, the base membership is all they need or want. And we've also are very excited about the very active student organization that we have, and have a nominal fee for student membership as well. I briefly mentioned the publications. The IAFP is well known for the Journal of Food Protection, which is one of the premier journals in food safety research, and that is an additional charge but is available either in print and or online only. Your baseline IAFP membership gives you access to food protection trends. And this always has been a journal that's peer reviewed, but perhaps a little bit more applied type research. And so for a lot of people in the food industry, this is a journal that they are actually often more interested in the Journal of Food Protection, and that it kind of focuses on the practical. The electronic newsletter, which comes out monthly, is actually a wealth of information. I'm really amazed for a long time, I think Jeff Farber is still working on this, and he always manages to pull together a wealth of links to all sorts of things. And so it's a really great way to stay connected in the food safety space. For personally, joining IAFP and you know, around the time that I joined as a student, or right after I had my first job, I got involved in the Ontario Association for Food Protection. The people I met in getting involved in the local affiliate as well as nationally just helped tremendously grow my professional network, and I believe was really critical to my career. And so for anybody who's thinking of joining or hasn't been involved, I would encourage you to get involved in either volunteering for committee work, joining a professional development group, or as is you're doing today, getting involved at the local affiliate. It's a wonderful kind of way to get into this organization. And again, those networks that you establish being involved in this way can really provide tremendous benefit long-term to your career. Professional development groups, if you're not aware of these, they are established. They're sort of affiliates, but they're much different structure, because these are groups of individuals that are focused on a topic. And so there's opportunity to introduce additional professional development groups. Some of the newer ones have been food fraud and food defense. More recent years, there's been an expansion on, away from not only microbial food safety hazards, but to toxicology and chemical hazards. And so new professional development groups have been formed. And again, getting involved in these groups, anybody can join. There's no cost once you're a member of IAFP. But these are a really great way to meet people with similar interests to your own. And these groups are often the ones that will develop the symposia and other technical sessions that happen at the annual meeting. And so a really great way to connect and also to get involved. So again, exchanging information, so I'm supposed to say that this IAFP Connect, which I'll admit I don't use as much as I should, is a great way to communicate, and it is the way in which the PDGs communicate with each other. How am I doing on time? Am I still okay? Yeah?
Yes,
Okay.
you are still okay.
Okay. I just have a couple of slides on the annual meeting. My first annual meeting was in Toronto in 1992, I think. And I haven't missed a meeting since. I went to that meeting and really felt like I was at home. And it's just a fantastic way to meet people who are all passionate about food safety. So if you have an opportunity to go, and Phoenix is, you know, for most of us is a Southwest Airlines trip away, a direct flight. So that's a benefit from having something on the west side of the country. You know, we're all keeping our fingers crossed that it's actually going to be in person, July 18 to 21. Of course, as you know, this past year, we just don't know. But I know that everybody is hoping that, you know, at least we might be able to have a hybrid type of meeting where there would be some degree of in-person, if not all in person. So depends on whether glass half full or half empty, I suppose. What typically happens at annual meetings is a wonderful array of symposia around different subtopics, technical presentations, posters, a large exhibit hall with a great way to connect with different companies. You know, I go and kind of have my list of companies I need to talk to when I'm there. So it's just a great way to get business done. And then during the meeting, there's the committee meetings, PDG meetings, and the affiliate council group breakfast. There's also an awards reception, and that's something that you as an affiliate really need to look closely at, is the wide range of awards that are available to members of IAFP. It would be great to have strong nominations from the California affiliate members. And so that's something that you really should have a look at and see if there are deserving members of the affiliate that you can nominate. If if this 2021 doesn't work out, we've got a couple. There's always a couple in the works, and so 2022 is going to be in Pittsburgh, and then 2023 is going to be back in Toronto, where I first attended my IAFP meeting. So I'm excited about those upcoming meetings in the future. Again, with the I in IAFP, there's been a lot of international involvement over the past decade. There's an annual European meeting. And then there's also annual, not annual, but biannual meetings in, or maybe we'll just say regular meetings in Latin America and in the Asia Pacific region. I have been to, I attended this one in Mexico, and I attended Brussels, Greece, and France as part of my role in on the executive board, and I also went to Malaysia. So a wonderful opportunity to meet food safety professionals from around the world. Additionally, there's annual partnership with a conference in China. It's not always Shanghai. Could be, I think that the next one is in Beijing. And then I was able to attend the Dubai meeting, which is typically an annual meeting. Last year, again, like everything else, this actually went on as virtual plus in person, but a great opportunity to see food safety in a different region of the world. The current executive board is shown here. Very proud of the fact that Michelle Daniluk was my PhD student quite a few years ago, but I'm very proud of the fact that she's on the executive board. Emilio Esteban just got elected as secretary. He spent a fair amount of time here in California working at USDA in Alameda. And so this is Roger represents our first president who is outside of North America. So we've had Canadian presidents and US presidents, but Roger first president from outside of North America. I'll just finish up with a couple of slides. There's a lot of international interaction with different organizations where there's MOUs and partnerships. And as I mentioned, a lot of different opportunities for recognition for awards. So I won't go through all of these, but some that I think they lack sometimes application. So if you're in public health or agriculture department, so these are government employees, these travel awards are kind of a nice way to get an opportunity to attend a meeting where you might not otherwise be able to. And then there are also affiliate awards that it would be great once this affiliate is a little bit more established, that you'd be able to apply for those awards as well. So that's my spiel. I hope I've been able to convince you that this is an organization worthy of your consideration if you're not already a member. And certainly being a member of the local affiliate, which right now you will find is at no cost for this year, is a great way to kind of make that first step into being involved. And with that, I will stop sharing my screen and see if we have any questions.
Thank you so much, Linda. Jeff, do we have any questions for Linda?
No, we don't have specific questions for Linda. We do have questions coming in, but they're not specifically for her.
Okay, maybe we can address the question coming in like live, or can everyone see the Q&A?
I think I might be able, let me see. Actually.
So we had one question about the presentation. If those presentations will be made available, they will be posted on our website, the recording will. And then Jeff, if I recall, we have a question on membership. Do you want to address that?
Yeah, there was a question. I don't see it on my screen anymore, but the question I think was, if you join the international organization, do you automatically get membership in the California affiliate? And so the answer for that, in the short answer is no. We're going to have a $20 membership fee, $5 for students, but while we're becoming established and while we deal with the pandemic, when we're unlikely to have in-person events, we're waiving that membership fee.
Great, thanks, Jeff. So many of you have asked us for opportunities to get involved as CALFP is growing, and we definitely need help. Like, we couldn't have made this a success without help already, and we need more help. We'll have quarterly all hands meeting, and we've discussed maybe making it a happy hour, like on Zoom or something, where any member of CALFP or IFP that's based in California can provide help in either communication. Those are things we need help with, like so website maintenance, social media, writing a newsletter, but also recruitment. And Jeff is our membership chair. So Jeff, can you elaborate a little bit about what help you need at the recruitment level?
Yeah, so obviously a lot of the benefits of being part of this kind of organization involve networking, and the bigger network that we can have, the better. So if you look right now, we have about 60 participants in this call. We have a database of people, mostly from the former Southern California Association, or people that have joined our LinkedIn group or somehow expressed interest. We've got a database of those folks who are potential members. That's about 250 people. But we also know that there's over 5,000 food production facilities in California, and obviously thousands of food safety professionals in the state. So we'd like to be able to get as many of those people involved as possible. So I have really two asks for you. One is if you would please share information with your colleagues or other people, other food safety professionals you know about our new California affiliate. We'd really appreciate that. And the second is if you have ideas about how we can attract more people into the affiliate, if you would please send us an email and let us know. You can do that at info@calfp.org.
Thank you, Jeff. So now Tom will talk about the plan for 2021. Tom?
Okay, and I think we had a participant raise their hand. If you've got a question for Linda or the group, you can put it into the Q&A box for us on that, since we're still learning our new tools and what options we have here. But as far as, we're looking at having a quarterly based webinar, and the first quarter of this year, the first 3 sessions after this initial one is really going to be on the new era of food safety. And that is all front and center, global food safety systems, global supply chains, all the way through beginning to end is now international based, or you're dependent on other components in the process to help you even with something that you may be manufacturing or developing here. So it's really challenging, a lot of things, but there's a lot going on, and you can only absorb so much from the web and from LinkedIn and others, but certainly we want to bring relevant topics to you in discussion for us, for the community this year. So each quarter we will have a theme. The first quarter is going to be New Age food safety. We'll have the second and third and fourth quarters posted on the website, and those speakers lined up and scheduled going out. So certainly as you consider joining CalFP, and also if you know of speakers and topics that are relevant to your area, by all means send them in, and we're going to give you the contact info to get that to us to make sure, and that way it'll find its way to me and we'll get these scheduled. Let's go to the next slide. So in anticipation of our February 4th meeting, the next webinar we're going to have, we are inviting Jeremy Schneider with Controllant, and he's going to talk about food safety risks and the supply chain and how they have adapted and adopted even through COVID, and supplying and supporting the industry in different areas. And so I think it's going to be a very pertinent topic and very relevant to where we are, and even under COVID and how they're supporting COVID. So that is going to be next month. The invite will go out, and we'll use the same mechanism to doing it. Jeremy's chatted in and said he's looking forward to it. So Jeremy, thank you for that. And yes, we will be all set. So put that on your calendars, and we'll have an email out announcing that after this meeting.
Jeff, any questions for the upcoming webinar?
No.
So what I would like to mention to you is that our website is up and running. You can check us out at calfp.org. And in the upper right corner, there's the LinkedIn logo that you can see on this screenshot. So please, please, please follow us on LinkedIn. The more, the merrier. This is a networking association. So follow us on LinkedIn, please. So this wraps up our kickoff meeting, and we look forward to seeing you on February 4th at noon, same time. And I would like to wish you a great rest of the week and to stay safe, sane, and healthy. Thank you so much.